average human being blinks at least 10 times in 1 minute? We all blink so frequently that our eyes are closed for roughly about 10% of our waking hours overall. So why do we blink in the first place? Why is it so hard to go very long without blinking? Is it just a useless involuntary action? Let us find out. Blinking is an involuntary action that protects the eye. Most of the eye is enclosed in a bony socket covered with a layer of fat which forms a protective cover. But when the eyes are open, 1/10 of the total surface area is exposed to the atmosphere. This means that the eye, the most delicate and sensitive part of our body, has to withstand the dust present in the air. Blinking is necessary for two main reasons: clearing away dust particles and lubricating the eyeball. It lubricates the eyes and keeps the front portion clear for good vision. Every time you blink, from the corner of your eyes, a blend of secretions are released that clean and lubricate the intricate machinery of the eye. These secretions include oils and mucus, secretions that prevent the eyeballs from drying out. Furthermore, the eyes, as Shakespeare mused, are the window to your soul. But that soul can be marred if the windows aren't shut to the dust outside. Thus, currently we believe that shutting the lids over our eyes cleanse and shield their sensitive parts from dust particles. Blinking, other than warding off dust particles, also shuts the door to potentially harmful stimuli such as excessively bright light. These two theories explain why one tends to blink more than usual during windy or dry days. Blinking can be of two types, the first being impulsive blinking, which happens without internal effort and external stimuli. This form of blinking takes place in the promoter brainstem and takes place without conscious efforts like digestion and breathing. The second type of blinking is spontaneous reaction. This blink is the reaction of an external stimulus like contact with the cornea or articles that come rapidly towards the eye. A reflex blink is not essentially a cognizant blink either. However, it does occur quicker than a spontaneous blink. There is also a relationship between blink frequency and one's emotional state. Someone who is tired will blink more frequently and for a longer duration than someone who is well rested. However, shouldn't being completely blind for 10% of our waking hours hinder our functioning? Shouldn't we be effectively blind and blank out while blinking? The reason why you don't black out while blinking is partly the same reason why you can't see your nose even when unapologetically invades your already limited field of vision. The brain cleverly ignores it as though it were never there. Similarly, one ingenious study showed that the brain cleverly ignores the darkness by switching off during every blink, as though it never emerged. Scientists speculate that blinks are a way to get a brief mental rest without visual stimuli. One study found that the precise moments we blink may not be random. We may blink at very predictable times in fact. For example, when reading, most people blink at the end of a sentence. When people listen to a speech, they tend to blink when the speaker pauses between statements. And when people watch a video, they tend to blink when the action on the video lags for a moment. Researchers also found that when the people blinked, mental activity spiked in certain areas of the brain that function when the mind is in a state of wakeful rest. They felt that the activation of this part of the brain serves as a short mental break that allows for better attention when the eyes are open again. Another interesting fact about blinking is that newborns don't blink at a similar rate of grown-ups. In truth, babies only blink at an average frequency of 1 or 2 times in a minute. The cause for this variance is unknown, but it has been put forward that infants do not have the need of the same amount of eye lubrication that grown-ups do, as their eyelid opening is lesser in comparison to adults. Furthermore, newborns do not produce tears for the duration of the first month of their life. Infants also get a significant amount more sleep than adults do, and fatigued eyes blink more. However, all through childhood, the blink rate intensifies, and by teenage years, it is usually equivalent to adults. It is far from conclusive, but the research demonstrates that we do enter some sort of altered mental state when we blink. We do not do it to lubricate our eyes solely. Maybe blinking sends us into a parallel dimension for 1/10 of a second. Who knows? If you enjoyed this video, do like, comment and subscribe to Explified. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Bye!